Hello students. So today I am going to discuss the third property of a tree. So coming to the property, for any positive integer n, for any positive integer n, if G is a connected graph, G is a connected graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges, then that connected graph G is a tree. So the second property is, in our previous class we discussed about a tree with n vertices has n minus 1 edges. So but in this property, if a connected graph having n vertices and n minus 1 edges, then that connected graph is a tree. So we have to prove this property. Okay. So coming to the proof, so let G be a, we have to consider a connected graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges. So that I am writing, let G be a connected graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges. Okay, now we prove that G is a tree. Okay, so now we prove that G is a tree. So according to the definition of tree, so if you want to prove G is a tree, so we have to prove that G has no cycles. So already G is a connected graph, so that we have to prove that G has no cycles. So whenever G has no cycles, then we say that connected graph is a tree. Okay, so for that I am writing, now we prove that G is a tree. For this, we have to prove that G has no cycles. Okay, cycle can also be called as circuit. Okay, right. So if you prove that G has no cycles, then we say that G is a tree. Okay, so once again, in a contrary way, I am supposing that G has a cycle. Okay, so if possible, suppose that G has cycle. Okay, so now by removing only one edge from the cycle of the graph G, then the new graph G dash is connected and has no cycles with n vertices. Okay, so once again, please listen carefully. So we have to prove that G has no cycles. So but in a contrary way, I suppose that G has a cycle. Okay, so whenever G is having a cycle, So if you remove an edge from that cycle, then clearly the resultant graph G dash, I am naming that resultant graph should be named as G dash, and that clearly that G dash is a connected graph and has no cycles with n vertices. Okay, it means whatever the vertices we are having in G, the same number of vertices should also present in G dash. But the only thing is different from G is G dash is having no cycles, whereas G has a cycle. Okay, so right. So this implies whenever G dash is a connected and having no cycles, then we say that G dash is a tree. Okay, G dash is a tree. So but the number of edges, in G dash may be less than or equal to n minus 2. So why because I am writing this statement is, so we are starting with n vertices and n minus 1 edges. So since in a graph G we are having n vertices and n minus 1 edges, we have to prove that G is a tree. So but in a contrary way, I suppose that if G has a cycle, then we remove one edge. So whenever you removed one edge from n minus 1, then clearly it becomes n minus 2. So maybe or less than n minus 2. So that I have written that the number of edges in G dash may be less than or equal to n minus 2. So, but I am saying that which is a contradiction, which is a contradiction, to the fact that a tree with n vertices has n minus 1 edges. By our second property, whenever we are having a tree with n vertices, then clearly the number of edges in that particular tree should be n minus 1. So whereas coming to G dash, here G dash is also a tree with n vertices, but the number of edges in G dash is n minus 2. Okay, so which is a contradiction to our second property. So therefore our supposition is wrong. So what is our supposition? So whenever a connected graph having n vertices with n minus 1 edges, then that connected graph should be a tree. Okay, so what I suppose, that connected graph is not a tree. It means that connected graph contains a cycle. Okay, so whenever I suppose that the connected graph contains a cycle, so then by the remove of one edge from that cycle, can becomes uh, the the resultant graph should be a connected graph with no cycles. Okay, and I am naming that the resultant graph as G dash, and the G dash has no cycles. So but the number of vertices in both G and G dash should be n. Okay, whereas coming to the edges, in G we are having n minus 1 edges, whereas in G dash, so since we removed one edge, so that it may be n minus 2 or less than n minus 2. Okay, so this is a contradiction to our second property. Okay, therefore our supposition is wrong. So therefore a connected graph with n vertices and n minus 1 edges is a tree. Hence the theorem. Okay, right. So next coming to the next definition, that is minimally connected. minimally connected. So a graph G is said to be minimally connected if G is connected and if we remove any one edge from G, the remaining graph is disconnected. So the remaining graph is disconnected. So then we say that that particular graph is minimally connected graph. Okay, once again, so a graph is said to be a minimally connected graph. First of all, that should be a connected graph. So after that, if we remove any one of the edge from that graph, then the resultant graph should be disconnected. Okay, so if this happens in any connected graph, then we say that that particular connected graph is a minimally connected graph. Okay, so coming to the example, so here I am drawing one graph. Here the vertices are A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, right. So in this graph, by removing any edge, so we can remove any edge, but here I am removing the edge B comma D, then the remaining graph is disconnected. Then the remaining graph is disconnected. Is it clear? Yes. Not only B comma D, even though if you removed B comma C also, the graph is disconnected. Any edge, if you remove any edge from the graph, then the graph is disconnected. If this happens in any graph, in any connected graph, then we say that that connected graph is a minimally connected graph. Okay. So based on this definition, I am going to prove one theorem, that is prove that a graph G is a tree if and only if it is minimally connected. Minimally connected. So this is if and only if theorem. So we have to suppose one part and we have to prove the next part, and conversely we have to suppose the second part and we have to prove the first part. Okay. So coming to the solution for a proof. So first we have to suppose that let G be a graph let G be a graph. I am supposing that let G be a graph with n vertices. I am considering a graph with n vertices. Okay. So now we first suppose that G is a tree. Okay. I am supposing that G is a tree. Now we have to prove that that tree is a minimally connected graph. Okay. That is the second part. Okay. That is what we have to prove now. So whenever G is a tree with n vertices, I am writing that we know that a tree with n vertices has n minus 1 edges. So this is from second property. Okay, so this statement is having from second property. Okay, right. Therefore, G is a tree with n vertices and n minus 1 edges. Okay, so now we prove that this is a minimally connected graph. Okay, right. So if we remove only one edge from the tree G, then G has n minus 2 edges and it will be disconnected. Okay, so let us explain. Since G is a tree, so whenever you remove an edge from that tree, then clearly that graph becomes disconnected. So for example, if you want to understand, I am drawing this example. So this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So this is a tree with 4 vertices and 3 edges. Okay, suppose if you remove any one edge from this tree, then the graph is disconnected. I am removing this edge. I am removing the edge BC. Whenever we remove the edge BC, then that graph becomes disconnected. It means, so it means what we say is, so that that graph G is a minimally disconnected graph. Okay, according to the definition of minimally connected graph, by the definition of minimally connected graph, whenever we remove any edge from that graph, then it becomes disconnected. Okay, if this happens in any graph, then we say that that is a minimally connected graph. So here I can write that therefore G is a minimally connected graph. G is a minimally connected graph. Okay, once again, so we have to suppose that G is a tree with n vertices. I have supposed that G is a tree with n vertices, and I have proved that G is a minimally connected graph. Okay, so now conversely, we have to suppose that G is a minimally connected graph. Okay, so conversely, comma, suppose that G is a minimally connected graph. Okay, so that implies, by the definition of minimally connected, we can write that implies G is connected, and by removing one edge from G, the graph will be disconnected. This is by the definition of minimally connected. Okay, so according to the definition of minimally connected, that graph should be a connected graph, and if you remove any edge from that graph, then it becomes disconnected. So that is what I have written. Okay, right. Now we show that G is a tree. In the converse part, we have to prove that G is a tree. Now we prove that G is a tree. So whenever we suppose that G is minimally connected graph, that implies G is a connected graph. Okay, if you want to prove that the connected graph is a tree, we have to prove that G has no cycles. Okay, so whenever G has no cycles, then clearly it becomes a tree. Okay, right. So once again, I am supposing in a contrary way. If possible, suppose that G is not a tree. We have to prove that G is a tree, but I am supposing that G is not a tree. It means G has cycles. Okay, so this implies G has cycles. So since G is connected, yes, by the definition of minimally connected implies connected. So since G is connected by removing only one edge from G1, from graph G, still the graph may be connected. Okay, so since G is minimally connected graph, if that implies connected graph, then by removing one edge from G, still the graph may be connected. For understanding, I am giving you one example that, so this is a connected graph. Okay, A, B, C, D. Okay, of course, this is not a tree because we are having a cycles. So since we have supposed that G is not a conversely, in the converse part, we have supposed that G is a minimally connected graph, and we have to prove that G is a tree. So, but in a contrary way, we suppose that G is not a tree. It means G has a cycle. Suppose this is a cycle. Okay, so clearly this is a connected graph. Okay, if you remove one edge from this graph, I am removing the edge A comma D. So even though if you remove the edge A comma D, still the graph is a connected graph. Yes, okay. So from this example, we say that, so even though if you remove the edge A comma D, then still it is connected graph. But according to the definition of minimally connected graph, so by the definition of minimally connected graph, whenever we remove an edge from that graph, then it becomes disconnected. Okay, so but you are saying that still it may be connected. Okay, so we get a contradiction to the converse supposition. The converse supposition is G is a minimally connected graph. Okay, it means whenever you remove one edge from that graph, then clearly it becomes disconnected. So, but in this example, I am saying that this is a graph G. So, whenever you remove one edge from this graph G, still the graph is connected. So, why this happens? Because you suppose that G is not a tree. So, whenever G is not a tree, then G has a cycle. So that we are getting contradiction. So, okay, therefore we have to write which is a contradiction to converse hypothesis. So therefore our supposition is wrong. Our supposition is wrong, and hence G is a tree. Okay, right, thank you.